My portfolio has made significant gains this month, hitting new all-time highs. In this video, I'm going to run through my full portfolio for the month of September. I will talk you through my buys, my sells, and some of the dividends I have received in this month. I will also run you through my future plans and the lessons I have learned along the way. This is the Apprentice Investor channel, where I research high potential or undervalued stocks to find out if they are stable long-term investment. And if you don't want to miss out on any future videos, drop us a follow. And with all that being said, let's get into the video. So now heading over to my 2212 account so we can see the gains I've made for this month. As we can see, my portfolio value is about £11,200. This is new all-time highs for me. And about a month ago, I was at £9,300, so good profit for this month. I've made about £850 in profit, or a 7.7% rate of return just for this month alone. So I've been able to achieve such strong gains by researching and finding high quality growth stocks or good dividend paying stocks that grow the dividends over time. So it's about staying in the market, staying consistent and allowing your investments to compound over time. This is what is key, not taking your money out when you see gains, by letting it grow over time. By being disciplined enough, you will see good gains, and this is how I've been able to achieve just under 8% rate of return for the month. So you can now move on to have a look how my individual stocks have performed this month. The first being my S&P 500 ETF, stock ticker VUSA, has done very well. I'm up about £150, and that's about 7, nearly 8% rate of return. The S&P 500 is meant to return about 8% every single year, so this is good, especially for my first year of investing. The next stock, which is Google, has done very well. Up 20% this last month, giving me about 40% gains. This is a company I bought into because I believe it is a very strong company, and I bought in when people were doubting, giving me a strong average of about $171. We are now at 250. This is a purchase that's paid off for me. The next stock, Nvidia, I'm up about 36% on this, decent profit. It's not moved much in this last month, but again, a lot of these companies are long-term plays where I can see growth maybe in the next 2, 3, 5 years. These are big companies. Nvidia with a $4 trillion market cap. This is one of the biggest companies in the world. I have no doubts with this company. So another company that I've done well in is Robinhood. I'm up about 200% now. That's £750 in gains. We've reached all-time highs again, once again today. Another company where I can see hitting about $500 in the next 5 years. It's a company that I'm very bullish on, that I really trust. So the next company is Grab. After sitting around $5 for a long time, it finally made its breakout and reached $6.50. A very big move for me, something that has really helped push my portfolio. It was up about 20% at one point, but even now at £85 or 16% in returns, I'm very happy with this. Another company that I would describe as a growth stock where I can see very strong returns on the next couple of years. Having a quick look through the rest of my companies, Rolls-Royce, good decent returns. Amazon, I'm still waiting for the breakthrough. Again, it's down 4% this month, but I can still see this hitting new all-time highs by the end of the year. ASML, another company that has made a strong move this month, 25% this month. That's £100 in returns or 34% rate of return, something that has really helped once again push my portfolio value to new all-time highs. Visa is sitting around the same sort of price, not much of a move. Novo Nordisk has made a good move as well, but from the big drop it still has some way to go, but I'm still happy with only being down 5%. It's another long-term play. As you can see, we're down about 55% in a year. As it reaches those $100 marks, I'm going to be in good profit once again, and they pay a nice strong dividend. Greg's has been quite flat over this month. Same with B&M, not much of a move, about 6%, but it could be more. After these dips, I've been able to dollar cost average in and bring my average down, which is more profit for me. Nike, I've been looking in for a while. I bought in when it was quite low, but then it took a massive sharp rise after the earnings. So I'm finally being able to bring my average up and buy more Nike, which I wanted to be able to do for some while. Another strong move for this month was Nebius. That moved about 50% in one day. I'm up 72% now. The big move was after their partnership with Microsoft in a $100 billion deal, which has really helped the company shoot up in stock price. Greenco is still kind of flat. Bitmain is another new company that I bought into. I'm up about 8%, but I can see this potentially hitting $100 by the end of the year, which would be very strong gains. VG Properties is quite flat. HIMS is another company that I bought into this month, giving me a 40%. As you can see, a lot of these long-term growth stocks have given me very good strong returns. BBAI has finally moved back up. I'm up about 14% now after being below my average after poor earnings. I'm finally back up in the green. Oscar Health has done decently as well, about 10% this month, giving me 15% gains. Another company that I would really describe as a growth stock. And the final company that I'll cover is Opendoor. In the last month, it is up 110%. I'm up about 60%, but that's because I've sold some of my gains. Another company where people are saying that this could shoot up to $70 per share, which would be strong gains, but we'll see if that truly happens. So having a look at my actual heat map for the month, today has been a very good day with Robinhood up 7%. A lot of my companies are in the green. Grab is down 2%, but after the month I can't complain. The same with BM&R, with HIMS, Open Doors down a bit, Nebius with a very strong move. Overall, it's been very good gains for this month. Look at my overall realized profit. Last month I was about 16%. I am now up 22%, and that's about £2,000 in gains. Investing just from January of this year to now, I've been able to make £2,000 extra in cash in what was just sat there in my bank account. So it's nice to see this money growing and compounding over time. So heading over to my dividend tracking spreadsheet. Here I track all the dividends I've received all time. I've made just under £42 since the start of the year, and it's not bad, especially knowing that it's my first year of investing. The first 2 months are empty because I never invested in any dividend stocks, but since then I've been able to receive a good amount of dividends every single month. In this last month of September, I made £5.68, getting paid from Google, from Rolls-Royce, from Visa, from Realty Income, and finally from Legal and General. So this isn't the biggest month in dividends I've received, but when it comes to dividend investing, it's important to always reinvest the dividends, as this is how it will grow. This month I made £5.68. This time next year I might be making 20, 30, maybe £40. It is important that the dividends I receive I reinvest back into my holdings to make them grow and compound over time. So finally, we can have a look into some of the buys and sells I have made in the month of September. The first stock that I bought into was Greggs, stock ticker GRG. I bought 3.5 shares, totaling about £55. This takes my new position size to £211. That's about 90.5 shares with an average cost of £16.64. The next stock was BNM, stock ticker BME. I only bought 10 shares, which cost me about £24, but my new position size is £290, and that's 110 shares with an average cost of £2.74. Decent month for my UK stocks. The next stock that I bought into was Nike, stock ticker NKE. I bought 2 shares and that cost me just over £300, taking my new position size to just over £250 with an average cost of about £45. So I've finally been able to buy back into Nike, as I can see this is a very good long-term hold. It has shot up quite a lot in the last 3 months and it's come back down a bit. The next stock is Novo Nordisk, stock ticker NVO. I bought 2 shares costing just under £80, taking my new position size to £275. That's 9 shares with an average cost of about £43. Another stock that has dropped quite a lot and I've been able to bring them average down and dollar cost average in. The next stock is Nebius, stock ticker NBIS. I only bought 0.5 shares, which cost me £24, taking my new position size to £240, which is 3 shares, and that's about £48.24. This stock has again shot up a lot in the recent times after the Microsoft partnership, which is good gains for me. Next company is Bitmine Emerging Technologies, also known as BM&R. I bought 4 shares costing about £150, taking my new position size to £190, which is 5 shares. I can see this company growing a lot in the next couple of months, maybe hitting 100 plus by the end of the year. The next company is Visa, stock ticker V. I bought 0.15 shares, which cost me £37. My new position size is £378, where I own 1.5 shares with an average of £261. The final individual stock I bought is Oscar Health, stock ticker OSCR. I bought 2.5 shares, which cost me just under £34, with a new position size just over £100, which is 7.5 shares, and an average of £12.06. Having a look at my recurring ETF buys, the first is my Vanguard S&P 500 ETF VUSA. I bought 2.17 shares, which equals £200 bang on. This takes my new position size to just over £2,000, which is 21.76 shares, with an average cost of £87. And finally, the last buy of the month was my JP Morgan Global Growth and Income Equity Fund, JGGI. I bought 8.8 shares, which equals £50, taking my new position size to £100. That's 17.57 shares and an average of £5.72. So overall, September has been a good month. I haven't really sold out any stocks, but the total cost on my buys has been £760. I've received £5.68 in dividends, taking my overall total net expenditure to about £754.18. As I continue to reinvest as a young dividend focused investor, this is important, not selling out of companies, instead letting them grow and compound over time. So thank you for watching the video. Remember to like, subscribe and leave a comment below, as it really helps out the channel. I'm documenting my whole investing journey as a student apprentice here on YouTube, and if you want more videos like this, just let me know. Thank you for watching.